We strongly condemn all acts of violence, and we do believe that the recent operations of the security forces have been disproportionate, and we're worried about the resulting alarming number of people who've been killed. We also condemn acts of terrorism, such as the murder of policemen in Sinai. We've seen attacks on government installation, destruction of churches, very worried about the Coptic churches and mosques. We call on all sides to stop this cycle of violence, to stop the provocations, to stop the hate speech. We want and urge all political parties to engage in a real and inclusive dialogue, to restore the democratic process, a national dialogue that can be open to all. Political groups shouldn't be excluded as long as they renounce violence and they respect democratic principles. Political reconciliation and working together is surely the right solution. The European Union and me personally, we stand ready to support Egypt in this process. We've agreed as well to review the issue of our assistance to Egypt with the understanding that assistance to the most vulnerable groups and to civil society must continue. Member States have agreed to suspend export licences to Egypt of any equipment used for internal repression and to reassess their export licences covered by the EU common position. This, of course, is Member State competence. Member States also agreed to suspend export licences to Egypt of any equipment which might be used for internal repression and to reassess export licences of equipment covered by Common Position 2008/944 CFSP and review their security assistance with Egypt. So that's the conclusion that they've reached. Suspension of licences, reassessing those covered under the Common Position, and for each Member State to now take that and, as always, to interpret that in the context of what their current relationship is with Egypt. I hope all Member States of the European Union feel very strongly that they want to continue to support the people of Egypt, and especially the vulnerable people of Egypt. In talking today, ministers were thinking about their deep concern about the situation, their real worries about the violence that is happening, the need to move away from that, and also the need to make sure that we are clear in our condemnation of violence and clear in our desire to see Egypt move forward.